Yo, yo, yo. It's Mark and Mark still. Hey, Ninja, I'm doing good. How are you? Good. Good to hear. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Diamond's feeling much better today. No diarrhea attacks. She's okay. We gave her a nice bath today too. I just went outside for a walk with her. She's good. She's much better today. Thank God. I was worried about her for a bit, but now she's okay. It happens. She's over here snoring already. Hey, Jade, I just got on. Says not too late. I've been on here for 3 minutes. Oh, well, you look at that, huh, Jocelyn? You can ask a question, Jade. I just got here, to be honest. Okay, no problem. So you got kicked out by him, and he was supposed to be the one who was cool, right? He showed his true colors, and there you go. The new unit, it all worked out. See how it all works? A couple weeks ago, you said he was actually okay, and your daughter was acting up. Now it's the reverse. See, things change, people are weird, people do stupid shit. The energy this past few weeks has been horrendous. It's absolutely crazy how people act, how people carry on, how people like There's so much like crazy energy right now. I don't even know who the hell people are anymore. And watching like this election in the United States and how delusional people are and how weird this world is and how people like are voting for like stupid shit. It don't make no sense to me. People say it's a lot of it's to do with Americans, yes, but there's people all over the world that are crazy, not just America. America's one of the main places because we see it more. But all over Europe, there's a bunch of fucking clowns everywhere. Even in Bermuda, we got some idiots. So just people's energy overall. People's energy overall this year has been absolutely insane. I'm looking at people like, who the fuck are you people? What are you doing? Who are you? You know? No problem, Justin. I believe I believe Spirit told us when I read for you that you were eventually gonna find a place. I don't know if I said November or December, I can't remember, but I remember saying that you guys were eventually gonna find another place. So that's good. At least Spirit was bang on with that. So that's good. And that's all you gotta do. See, then I tell people, sometimes readings don't happen on the same time frame. Things change, you know, things like that happen. Yeah, I think I said November if I remember correctly. Yeah. And November's here, and bang, it all happened. So you can thank God, thank Spirit for helping you and making it right. Everything happens for a reason, and that's just it. It's gonna happen when it happens. Yeah, absolutely. I thank God that what happened yesterday during that election. I'm so glad that weirdo didn't win because we would have dealt with more fucking crazy ass transgender bullshit and all this men and women sports shit that don't should never happen. All this abortion shit. All this shit here is against God's will, man. You're not supposed to do none of that dumb shit. That's why I'm so glad that demon crat didn't win. Fucking delusional bitch. Can't stand it. Laughing ass hyena. They're all crying now. They're all crying all day today. We lost. Of course you lost. Nobody wants that type of world. Fucking program you think you're on. Nobody wants that bullshit in this world. This world's not meant to have that shit. You can have it in your own life, in your own world. Not in my fucking world, you won't. No way. I already told people you can do dumb shit your whole life and you can do dumb shit, but God's gonna step in at some point and say, all right, enough is enough. Jade, I got your donation. Thanks. All right, let's check. Anyway. All right. What I'm getting here, Jade, is if you take this offer, right, and you go to this new job, at first it's going to be like a change. It's going to be different for you. It's going to be like a bit of a change, and it'll be a bit of trouble in the beginning, but the end result will be better for you. So if you decide to take this job, over like a couple weeks time, you'll see that it was the better choice for you, and you'll be better off at the end of the day. So as far as it being better than what you have now, yes, in the long run. I wouldn't even say in the long run, like in a couple weeks, it'll like, when we adapt to another job or get another job, it's kind of difficult the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And then after that, you're like, you know what? I'm good. I can get there. I'll be fine. So I'm getting more positive than anything. The only thing I get like is, make sure that you can tolerate this. Make sure like you find out about the business that you're going to, like see if the person that you're dealing with is decent enough. But I'm getting like good vibes off of it. I'm not getting anything bad. There might be like, I think it might be just you just thinking the worst or being biased towards it and thinking that it's not good enough. Like you might feel like it's not fair to have this decision to make. Yeah, I keep getting that it'll be difficult if you take the job, but it'll be worth it money wise, and it'll be worth it in the end. Like after a period of time, I think that the initial change will be kind of difficult for you. But once you go through that change and you've been there for like a month or two, like you'll be like, okay, cool. I'm adapted to the job. I know what I'm doing now. I'm feeling better, and now I can, actually, enjoy the money and the job and everything else. I would say if you were to take this job, it'll be beneficial for you in the long term. But right away, I don't think you're gonna like feel like you made the right decision or you feel like it's gonna be good. But if you do take it, the long term result is what matters, which is I got the Ten of Pentacles for the end result, and that's pretty good. That just means you'll feel more secure, more money, um, and your experience will make you feel like you did the right decision. If you're dealing with family and stuff, where you provide for your family, you'll be better. So it's up to you. So that's the problem then. See, that might be an issue. But if you decide to stay with your current job, you'll still be good. You'll still be fine. Like you don't have to take this job, right? It's just something that you would like to do. That's why the cards came out the way it is, because the new job will be over an hour away. So that transition for you to get up earlier, to drive all that time, to try and get to work, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. And then when you get there, you gotta deal with shit, then you gotta come all the way back an hour. So it's gonna be kind of like a pain, and a different way of going to work. So that's the cards make sense to me now that you said that. But if you decide to stay where you are, it's still going to be great for you. It's going to be a good decision if you stay. So if you stay, it's still going to be good for you overall. You'll still be fine because the cards show me if you stay, you'll be fine anyway. So the decision really depends on you whether or not, because the transition of the new job is going to be a pain in the ass with the hour drive, hour there, hour back. Then you have to try and, do the job and, and get used to the new job. So if you can tolerate the long term, going back and forth and dealing with the job in the first couple of weeks and getting used to it, and it'll benefit you in the long run. But I also pull cards on if you were to stay, would it be okay? And it says yes. So if you're comfortable right now and you love your job, I would say stay. But if it's for more money, remember that the driving there back and forth, 2 hours drive, they're wasting more gas or electricity if you got an electric car. So you got to put that into consideration too. So if you drive back and forth 2 hours, that's gonna be more expenses for you, gas wise, time. So if the new job is paying you way more where you can cover those expenses, then I would say, that's it's worth it if that's the case. But if you can stay where you are and make good money, I would say stay where you are. Convenience is always good. And I'm only talking like that because I work where I live out of where I live. I work out of where I live. So I got a workshop and everything. So I work pretty much from home lots of times. Yeah, exactly. That's why I see it being kind of difficult in the beginning. But the overall result, if you do change, will be good for you. So either way, it's still good. But if you decide to take the new job, it's going to be difficult at first, which is understandable. Like you said, something different, it's further away, getting to know new people, adapting to your job. So you have to ask yourself the question, Jade, will you be okay? Are you okay traveling an hour to and from work, right? And is it beneficial more money wise? If it's beneficial more money wise, and if you're at the same company, that's great too. So because of your experience and your being at the company, that's the least of your worries. So either way, it's good. If you stay, it's good, and if you go, I feel like it's more money wise if that's the case. And my opinion is, if you're going to sacrifice the driving and the going to another job, same company, and you're benefiting off of it, then I would say go for it. Always keep climbing that ladder and make your life better. So if you feel that this job will make your life better financially and everything else, then I would say go for it. Oh, that's the thing. I see it being difficult. That's the whole thing. The cards are saying it's gonna be difficult at first, but once you get to know everybody and once you're there for a while, everything's gonna get better. And that's normal. That's what I keep seeing is, in the beginning it's gonna be difficult, but then once you adapt it to everybody and the environment, it'll be fine. You'll be okay. keep getting the same thing. Is you'll be happy at the job, but there might be, people that, are idiots there and people that are not good. It looks like there's some people there that are fake, but that's everywhere. But I'm not getting that the work environment is that great, you know. I feel like your position and your job will be fine, but the people around you might not be that great. So, but then again, you have to ask yourself where you are now. Is everybody there love you? Does everybody care about you there with you where you work? Do you get along with everybody there? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Don't fix nothing that ain't broken. But it's really your decision at the end of the day. But I do see difficulties at the new job at first, and then everything will be fine. But it's totally up to you. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. And because, like, you're not there or you're not like at the job, you'll never really know until you're actually there and you actually deal with it. Because people change. They can be like, Jade's coming here to work and we wanted this position, someone else should have had it. So they're gonna treat you like a certain way. It's a pain in the ass. It's just the way people are, man. It doesn't matter where you work or what you do, there's always gonna be a pain in the ass somewhere. It's life. Hey Virgo, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? You know what I mean? I went on my own and started my own business so I can get away from working with people. And that didn't work either because I was a subcontractor and I used to, work with other contractors and they got on my nerves and they were always jealous of me because I did my job and they would fuck up theirs. And then people would, like the owners will come to me like, what the hell is wrong with this plumber? He's an idiot. What's wrong with this painter? He fucked up my house. What's wrong with this construction guy? He didn't read the plans. And I'm like, look, ain't nothing to do with me. What do you want me to do? If the electrical is fine, then that's all that matters. I don't give a shit about this Joe Blow or this idiot over here. I don't care about them. Oh, but they're ruining your reputation. I said, they ain't gonna ruin my reputation. They're ruining the I said, I'm not a part of these people. And then I stopped doing electrical contracting because I got sick and tired of being the one that people complain to. And then people will be like, oh yeah, Mark works with those idiots. But apparently he does his job right, but the rest of them don't. That's great. So you hire this company and you'll get a good electrician, but you won't get good anything else. That's how it was years ago for me. And then I just said, you know what? I just don't need this in my life anymore. So I switched my whole, like, everything. I just got away from people. I can't handle working with other people anyway. That's why I went on my own. It was the best decision I ever made. But it's annoying because, like, I know that I can do the electrical contracting thing and I can make money and it's something I really enjoy and love to do. But I can't work with a bunch of idiots. I just can't do it anymore. I have less tolerance for people. Hey Miss Bikini, how you doing? I just can't do it. I love working by myself, for myself, and if I work with anybody, it has to be somebody that knows what they're doing. But even though, like, if somebody knows what they're doing and they're like still not on my level, I kind of get annoyed because I have to go behind them and say, hey, look, you did this, or hey, this is not right. This doesn't look good. You know, you should have done better than this. I'm very critical of people's work because I want perfection. If somebody's paying me good money, I want to make sure the job's done right. I can't like have people do bullshit work around me. I can't do that. And I ain't listening to the owner come out there and say, "Oh, your guy was on his phone all day. I can't pay somebody to be on their phone. We have cameras. We're watching you." I can't handle that shit, man. That shit fucking irritates me. You got one eye open? That's cool. At least you got one eye open. But that's a big challenge going on your own and succeeding and actually like doing the work and being happy, and then you have to have good clients, and then when the clients start acting crazy, you're like, fuck, what am I doing? And I have clients that I've had for years that I don't want anymore because they only call me to do bullshit work. And like I don't mind doing it and I'm gonna get paid, but like if you're gonna keep calling me to do bullshit, then go call somebody else. People are lucky I'm not really picky. I'll just do whatever. But it's almost like I don't know. I have a client that's I've had for years, and the husband's cool, but the wife, she can be like the biggest pain in the ass in the world. And she'll like contact me and she'll give me work. She gives me less and less work now because she claims that she don't have the money and she doesn't want to spend money on the house and blah 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 blah. And I know she's full of shit. She's a millionaire, but she thinks I was born yesterday. My mom was an elephant and gave birth to me yesterday. But I just listened to her, and then she asked me to do this job for her and gave me a deadline to do it. I'm like, the nerve of this bitch. She must think I'm home fucking sitting on my ass, eating fucking popcorn, watching TV all day. Bitch, please. Go get somebody else, man. Leave me alone. Always giving me some backbreaking bullshit work. What do you think I was fucking? You think I'm not 47? You think I'm not 27? So she pisses me off and I try to avoid her. I honestly try to avoid people like that. I rather not work for her, and then not have no work at all. Yeah, I have to breathe. Definitely, Virgo. I breathe. Yeah. I breathe. I breathe when I don't have to work for people like her. And I feel bad because our husband's cool, and I'm cool with the sons and the daughter. But she is just like one of those people like I can't deal with. It's like I'd rather not work for her at all. And I'm getting to that point where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna call her. I think I'm gonna text her and say, look, I know I told you that, I'm busy and I might not be able to do it. I'm just confirming that I don't want to do it. I don't have the time. I'm sorry. Because if I keep working, if I keep, giving in to her, then I'm never gonna be able to like get my own shit done. you know? You like that one? My Portuguese friend said that in Portuguese one day. He said to me, yeah, these people think I'm dumb and I was born yesterday and my mom was an elephant and I came out this size. I was like, fuck, we're not as big as a baby elephant. But I said, I get the point. I get the concept. So I stole that one from him. Yeah, Justin, I think it's good for me because I don't feel like doing bullshit anymore. And I'm gonna recommend my cousin to her, and my cousin can deal with her. Because my cousin needs the work. He's got 3 guys working for him. So I told my cousin, look, I'm ready to give this woman to you as a client if you want her. He never says no. He's greedy. He wants money. So he's like, yeah, I'll take it. He never says no. He even offered to do it for me anyway. I was like, yeah, you can do it. Sure. I'll let you I'll contact her and say you can do it. I ain't doing it. I refuse to do bullshit. But he needs to keep his guys busy. So he's got the manpower and he's got all the stuff. I just can't be bothered with it no more. And if I keep doing work for her and for people I don't want to deal with anymore, then I'm never gonna get my own shit done. But one thing about her, I've told her about herself. I've argued with her. I've known her for like 15 years. She's given me a lot of work. I'm grateful for that. But she's also like, she also could be like, I don't know what the word is. I want to call her names, but um, like she's, like I said, she thinks I'm dumb. She thinks because I'm not older than, she thinks because she's got money, like she looks down on people like me. And I see her ways, like, like she's like, yeah, I'll just give this to Mark because, he does the bullshit work. I'll give something nice to somebody else. And that's what she does. Like she gives selective work to people. Like, and I'm like, yeah, you think I'm gonna keep doing this bullshit? You gotta be kidding. No way in hell. So I'm gonna hand her off. I'm gonna hand my headache off to my cousin. He can deal with her. I ain't got, yeah, she is a biatch, but I remember I gave her a bill for like $1,200 or whatever it was. This is like about 5 years ago. I gave her a bill for $1,200. I completed the job. I gave her the bill. So by law, she has 30 days to pay for it, right? So I gave her the bill, and 31 days passed by and she didn't pay me yet. So on the 32nd day, I sent her the bill with a big overdue stamp on it and emailed it to her. Within within 5 minutes, she called me. She says, "Oh my God, Mark, I can't believe that you would send me a overdue bill with a big red, thing on it." I was like, "Well, the world we live in case you don't know, I don't know what world you're living in." These are my exact words I told. I said, "I don't know what world you live in, but you got 30 days to pay, so you're overdue. You're lucky I didn't charge you 5% more. I just want my fucking $1,200, like." And she's like, "Oh, well, you could have just called me." I said, "Why should I call you? I gave you the bill 30 days ago. So what the fuck's your problem?" Like. "Oh, I have to get money from my trust fund." And I'm like, "You got to get $1,200 from your trust fund. You don't have $1,200 in your regular bank account. So you give me the $1,200 from your bank account, which I know you have, and then you can go get the money from your trust and put it in your bank account. Because I don't have nothing to do with your trust fucking fund, dumbass. Fuck you talking about? Your trust fund don't fucking trust you to give you $1,200? Woman, don't fucking lie to me. I'm not stupid." And then about a year went by, and then her husband, not her husband called me and said, "Oh, we have a problem here at the house, and I was wondering if you can come and fix it." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I went there, I fixed the problem, sent them the bill, and they paid it within 2 days. So it took me to fuck you off indirectly about your bullshit, and then you gave me work. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But if I did that to her, I'll be all over the news. "Mark did this to me," playing victim. "Mark did that. Mark is an asshole." Bitch, I don't need you or your fucking millions, ho. Fuck you. Care about you. I don't need you. Never needed you anyway. Yeah, not with me. You ain't getting away with that bullshit with me. One thing, I'm not scared of her or anybody. You know, I know what I'm capable of doing. She'll always need me. Let me tell you something. You know how I live my life? You will need me before I need you. And that is a fact. You will always need me before I need you. And if you don't need me, God bless you. Go away and fuck off and leave me alone. That's how I feel every day. But guess what? You will come back to me because you'll never find another man to tolerate your ass or work for you and do the work that I do for the price I do. And I'll get on my knees and pray for the day you tell me you find somebody better than me. If that's the case, why you still call me? Why you still ask me to do work for you? Fuck out of here, woman. That's what it is. See, she can't find nobody to do that bullshit work because nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. Well, she wears the pants in the marriage. It's her way or no way. See, and he just goes by it. He just deals with it. He's one of those guys that be like, yep, uh-huh. Okay, yes, honey, yes, I'll do it. Okay, no problem. And then she'll be like defending him, saying, oh, he's too old. You know, Mark, can you come here and do it for him? Because he's crazy. I said, no, that's you bitching at him. And he feels like, okay, well, I'll try and do it. And if I hurt myself, I ain't getting no coochie from you anyway because you're too old. So fuck it, I'll just lay here and just do nothing. Me, I don't put up with bullshit no more. I never do. And that's one thing about me. I don't put up with rich people that think they because they pay me they can do whatever they want with me. It don't happen that way. And see, she's the type of person that she probably says to herself, fuck, Mark doesn't call me for work. He doesn't beg me for work. He doesn't care, like he doesn't give a fuck. And I pretty much told her, I don't think I'll be able to do the job, but before the time you want it. And I'm not lying. Like I have too much work to do and I'm not gonna like fit her in and break my back and do bullshit power washing job at your house that, some other idiot can do that's 20 years younger than me. And I ain't putting up with that shit. And I gotta do it a certain time. Like who the fuck has the nerve to tell you, we're away and we come back this day, so you gotta do it before that day. So you think I'm just home fiddling my thumbs? You're giving me a month's notice. So what makes you think that I'm gonna do it? I want you to do it before we come back. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I ain't doing it. And I should be an asshole and wait for the last minute and tell her no. And you know what else like about her is her house is old. It needs a lot of work. And she'll just do little things here and there so she doesn't have to spend the money. And she's also mad because I charge way more than I charged 10 years ago. And one day when she got the bill, I wrote, my price will increase by $5 more an hour in 2021 or whatever when I increase my price. And she goes, oh, your price increased. I said, yeah, so does the cost of living. I said, I have to increase my price just like how I said my social insurance got increased, my payroll tax got decreased, and I said the cost of living has gone up. You see how you just complained about groceries? I go to the same grocery store you do and pay the same fucking prices you do. But the difference between me and you is I actually work for a living. You're living off your pension and the fucking money that your mom left you, millions of fucking dollars. Millionaires don't have no fucking recession and no problem. 'Cause if you did, you wouldn't be talking like that, dumbass. You're damn right things are different now, and she's gonna know all about it too. One thing about me, I that's why she doesn't like me no more, because I stand up to her and I tell her about herself. She don't like me because she thinks that, oh, because she gave me all this work in the beginning, that I'm supposed to bow down to you because you got me started. But then when I tell you about yourself, you don't give me work for like a year or two, thinking that you're making me suffer without you giving me work. That's the type of vibe I get from her. It's like, because I gave you a lot of work, that you're supposed to like run to me and do whatever, and still charge me the same fucking bullshit rate that I charged you back then. And then she'll complain that an appliance guy fixed her fridge and charged her $120 an hour. And I charge you half of that to do more hard work than that guy does. And I told her, I said, that appliance guy came here for an hour, he replaced a part, and then charged you $120, but I charge you half of that to do all this bullshit work, and you look at me different. But that guy's okay to charge you $120. And your plumber charged you, I think it was $90 an hour, this plumber guy charged her. And I said, see, I'm still the cheapest. That's why you still call me back, because you realize that the other people and other companies you call are way more than me. And that's why I have work. And that's why I don't need you. I want to tell her that to her face. But I'm like, because I'm cool with her sons. They're like good friends of mine. And I don't want them to call me and be like, oh, you fucked off my mom, you're fucked up. I don't want to do all that shit. I don't want to be too like, nasty. But they know who she is. They complain about her too. But it's life of having clients, it's life of earning your own business. But as I get older, I tolerate less people. Same thing on here. You aggravate the shit out of me, I'm going to put you in your place and get rid of you. I'm not here to be aggravated. I'm here to do my job, to have fun, to be happy, and to talk and be reasonable and be an adult. You can't handle that, then this ain't the place for you. And I'm not the type of person that's going to put up with your bullshit. No, you won't. Not today, Satan. And not any day. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Anyway, before I go, I'll give you guys a message if you want. Speaking of aggravation, hey Dan, how you doing? You know what I mean, Dan? Aggravation, bro. I don't get aggravation pay. I sometimes when people aggravate me, I joke about them and I say, oh, that's not including aggravation pay. And they're like, and I'm like, hint, hint, don't aggravate me and I won't charge you more. So it's up to you. The less you aggravate me, the less money I'm going to charge you. Because I don't get aggravation pay. How's it going, man? You good? I'm going to pull some funny messages for you guys today. The puppy, her ass is a bit better, but I spoke too soon because I can smell her ass right now and it doesn't smell very great. Dog farts are the worst. And one just came across my nostrils. And I'm ready to like kick her ass out. Fucking pain in my ass, man. That's why I don't want a woman. I don't want to smell nobody's ass. It's bad enough I have to smell my own. Damn dog. Oh, nice. You get the cast sewed off? Good. Wish you the best. Hope it's good news. I know it will. It'll be good news because God wants it to be. I know you're not a bad boy, so you're good. At least not on Wednesdays. All right, if you guys want a message, let me know. If not, it's all good. I have the spiritual as fuck. These are like funny messages. Oh, you're a jackass? Okay. It's better than being bad. All right. No, Ninja, you can't get in. No messages for you on Wednesdays. Justin, to twine, earn, ass, be true. And this card says, the most common thing that holds people back from health and happiness is an unwillingness to be honest with themselves. True story. It's been unscientifically proven. Owning who you are and what you struggle with, and where you want to be is beginning of self-love and freedom. Kind of like when Sir Mix-a-Lot finally admitted that he likes big butts and cannot lie. His life blossomed after that. So basically, what you told me earlier about you moving, it says right here, owning who you are, what you struggle with, and where you want to be is the beginning of self-love and freedom. To twine, earn, ask, be true. So be true to yourself. Makes perfect sense. All right, Ninja. You're welcome. This is perfect for Ninja. Perfect card for you. Look. Go outside and do shit instead of stay inside and watch me all damn day. Yeah, you missed it, Bikini. It said, close both your eyes and go to sleep. All right, Ninja, your card says, it's been proven all over the place that trees and natures and fresh air are all that shit that fight depression, anxiety, addiction, and pretty much anything else that might ail you. Find some place to put your feet in the grass and on the dirt or in the water or anywhere that's not concrete. A 5-minute nature break can reduce the amount of shitty thoughts in your brain drastically as fuck. Sounds about right. So go outside and do shit and stop staying inside and watching fucking The View and all these other shows out there that ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. Okay? Go out and do shit, woman. All right, Miss Bikini, let me see what I got for you. right, your card says, be a badass love beam today. And it says, that's right. Today is your job to fill every room you go in with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts make almost everyone happy. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. Be a badass love beam today. Show your ray of sunshine. Be positive and love life. Dan, would you like a card? And Virgo, you still here? All right, Dan. All right, Dan. Your card says, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. You shouldn't say you're a jackass. All right, check your thoughts with a simple test. When you catch yourself being a jerk, respond the way you would if someone was saying that shit to your BFF. A simple bitch please usually does the trick. Today, say as many bitch pleases to yourself as you need to shut your jerk down. If you wouldn't say it to a friend, you should say it to yourself. All right, Virgo, let me see what I got for you, Virgo. These cards are hilarious. All right. Virgo, your card is worrying is a negative prayer. And this says you don't need any of that kind of angry, nail biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order. And hell yeah, you want fries with that? Supersize that shit. Worrying is a negative prayer. So stop worrying. Get whatever you want. Yes, I know. Virgos do that. It's in their blood. Let me see what I get. All right, my card is gossip dies when it hits wise ears. Ain't that true? Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone comes at you with a "oh my god, did you hear about?" question mark, stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or other such junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit talking boner. Sounds about right. People always come to me, hey, you heard about so and so? Remember that guy? Remember that person you was telling me about? I'm like, look, bro, I don't give a shit. So that means somebody's gonna be coming to me about gossip as usual. People always come to me and tell me shit about people. I'm like, look, I don't really give a fuck. I can't stand that person anyway. I could care less. Good, they're getting karma. Good, fuck them. That's what I say. That was fun. I needed to get that off my give some messages like that. Need to let it out. You're welcome, Burger. All right. I gave Diamond a nice bath today. She felt so much better afterwards, I'm sure. But her ass is rotten. I can smell her ass. But it looks like she's okay though. Yeah, she had a rough couple days with diarrhea and everything, but uh, yesterday and today she hasn't had any. But I can still smell her dirty farts every now and then. But she's okay though. I'm just glad she's all right because I don't want to be waking up wee hours of the morning cleaning up fucking diarrhea off my goddamn tile. She pissed me off all day. I mean, all these past few weeks. This weekend was hell. She pissed me off so much. Dog farts are not fun. And I smell her ass. It's still lingering in here. It's like, it's pretty nasty. I can't stand it, to be honest. It fucking irritates me. I got my door wide open. My windows are open. Last night was the first night that I slept with no AC on. That's how nice and cool it is right now. All right, Ninja, good night. Take care. Yeah, every now and then, I think, to be honest, I get like a variety pack of food, right? Sometimes for her, like you know how you get like the dog food cans, the pedigree ones, and I always like to switch it up. I like to give her like different food, but I think that I could be wrong, but I think that out of those four different flavors, there's a flavor in there. I think it's lamb. It's lamb and rice or something like that. After I gave her that one, she kind of like reacted to it. But it could be that, but I doubt it because I've given that to her before and she didn't have that. So my mom said that she could have ate like some grass and like the grass could have had like some bug shit on it or whatever or bug stuff and she might have ate because dogs like to eat grass when they have an upset stomach. Or she probably ate something. She's weird like that, man. I don't know. And we have a lot of birds around here. So sometimes like birds will like grab food from the trash and like fly over and then it might have fell in the yard and she might have ate it like an idiot. That's another thing I think that could have happened. And she gets fed very well, but she'll eat all day. Dogs are stupid like that. Yeah, a dog will eat all day, every day. Some dogs, not all. But her, if I gave her food all day, she'd eat all day. And I didn't give her, and I don't give her like just anything. I never give her food with like sauces in it or anything bad. Yeah. I had a pit bull for 15 years and he was tied up outside in the yard. And he didn't do none of the stupid things that this dog does. And female dogs are the stupidest when it comes to eating their own shit, um, eating stupid shit on the ground that don't make no sense. I find that I've had three female dogs in my life, and all of them have the same issue. They do stupid shit like that where I don't understand. But the male dogs, they don't do that dumb shit. At least I have never experienced that. Cause I had a female pit bull, and she would do that dumb shit too. She would eat some dumb crap that don't make no sense and get sick. So I don't know what she ate or what she did. You know, she could have ate a mouse or something like that. Because we have like little tiny mice around here. She probably caught one and ate it and then got sick. I have no idea. I'm not monitoring her like 24/7 because when I leave here, things can happen. Because there's a lot of cats around here. And sometimes the cats, they go in the trees and they find a mouse or a rat and they'll kill it and they'll, leave it and it'll sometimes be in the yard and she'll go get it and like, either bite it or eat it or get sick from it. So it could be that too. You never know. I don't know for sure what she did or how she got that, but she's not very smart when it comes to eating things. She's kind of stupid. And she's always choking. She always swallows her food and doesn't chew anything. She's constantly choking on her food. She'll drink water and start choking. She's just like she has that dumb way about her. I love her to death. She's a good dog. She's a good guard dog. She's a good dog, period. But she has stupid ways of drinking and eating. Her drinking and eating habits revert to like choking all the time. My pit bull, I never heard him choke a day in my life. Right? He'll drink a lot of water, he'll eat food, and he'll always take his time. I've never heard him hack or choke on his water or his food. This dumb dog, yesterday, I'll give you an example. Yesterday I gave her a white rice with a piece of boiled chicken breast to make her feel better, and it did. Because that's what I always learned. When your dog's sick, give him boiled chicken and white rice. So I gave her that. She ate the whole thing within 2 minutes. She ate it like it was like she came from Somalia or something. She ate all the food so fast, and then she choked and she threw up a bit of the food on the grass and ate the food back up off the grass. And my sister just shook her head and was like, "That fucking dog is dumb." I'm like, "Yep." Then you wonder why she's sick and she does dumb shit. I just don't get it. Like I just don't understand. You're almost 10 years old. You know what's right and wrong, and you still do dumb shit. It's like her brain is half there and half not. And like I told my sister, I said it must be a boxer thing because the other boxer we had did a lot of dumb shit too. And I told my sister, don't ever get another fucking boxer stupid dog again. Because these dogs are dumb. Pit bulls are the best dog I've ever owned. They don't do none of that dumb shit. I've had two pit bulls and my sister had two boxers, and both our boxers are dumb. And I don't like calling her dumb, but she is. She's dumb when it comes to eating and drinking. I just don't understand why she does what she does. It don't make no sense. What can you do? Animals are Sometimes animals are like people. Some of them are dumb, some of them are smart, some of them learn, and some of them never learn. I don't know, Dan. I've never had a bulldog, but my experience is my pit bull was the best dog I've ever owned. Like my pit bull, he was a beast. He was so good. I hardly had any problems with him. He lasted a long time. He never gave me no like serious headaches or problems. Um, he was the best dog I've ever had. He never like did stupid shit, you know, like how she does. She makes you want to like beat the shit out of her sometimes. But like she knows, but she just acts stupid. I don't understand it. Like, and I correct her and I say, "Don't do this, don't do that," and she still does it. Like she still just does dumb shit. That's why I bring her inside because I can't trust her outside by herself because she'll end up falling in the pool or like attacking a frog and then getting dying and everybody's sleeping and she'll die out there. And I really like ain't spending a whole pot of money on fucking veterinarian bills for her stupid ass shit. So if she's in here, she's not doing dumb shit outside. Well, unfortunately, she's 10 years old and she still ain't learned. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I love her to death. You know, she's a great dog. She's beautiful. She's a good dog. She's a good guard dog. She does she's not a bad dog. She's a good dog. But she's stupid. She does stupid shit that don't make no sense. Like if you eat that, you're gonna get sick. You know if you eat this, it ain't gonna happen. It's not the right thing to do. You know you're not supposed to shit in here. So bark and wake me up so I can come and get you instead of shit all over my damn apartment. It don't make no sense to me. Like I don't understand. You got a voice, use it. Like if she knows that I'm not responding to her and she really needs to go, she should bark. And I wish she would. That way I would get up, I would hear her. Because sometimes I don't hear her. And then she gets scared. See, that's why she don't bark. She's like, yeah, if I wake Mark up, he's gonna be pissed. Because they can tell your energy. But if she had a brain, she would bark and wake me up so I can come let her out. And then there's days where I have to drag her ass out of here. Where there's some days where I wake up and I'll be down here at like 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning. I'll make a coffee. I'll sit on my couch and go on my computer and do things and whatever and get prepared, do breakfast. And she'll be in here for like 7, 8 hours. She won't pee, she won't go nowhere. And I'll say, hey, let's go. And she still won't get up. She's been in here for hours and hours and hours without peeing and shit. And then there's days where she just acts like an idiot. So she's very confusing and inconsistent. But we all are. Everybody's different. Sometimes it's just the way life is. I just roll with it now. I can't be bothered to be mad. I've been trying to like manipulate my own mind to understand that I'm not perfect and neither is anybody else around me. And I know that I want to be close to perfect, but I wish everybody else would feel the same way or do the same things, but obviously they don't. So yeah, life of dealing with her. And I get more mad because my brother-in-law bought her 10 years ago. And I told him, you're making a big mistake getting a dog around here. You don't need a dog. The dog's gonna fuck everything up. And that dog destroyed this yard. She fucked up all these things. She was the biggest nuisance I've ever seen in my life. My pit bull was that when that was that age, never did half the stupid shit that she did. We couldn't stand her. Nobody liked her when she was younger. In the last 5 years, everybody loves her because she's calmed down. She doesn't jump on you no more. She doesn't scratch you. She doesn't like try to bite you. She's like really, really calm because I took over her, her life. The last 5 years, I've been taking care of her. And I've been like training her not to do stupid shit and not to jump. I'm like, no, no. And I'm very stern with her. And I'll go up to her face and be like, let me tell you something. No. And then she'll be like, okay. She knows no. But now I don't have to like today when I bathed her, usually she'll run away from me. She didn't do it today. Because I told her, I said, you stay here and you're gonna get a bath. You don't move, you sit, you stay. And then she did. When she started to like go off a little bit, I said no. And she knows if she runs off, I'm gonna get pissed. So then I got her leash and I held her and I watched her and I didn't even really need the leash to a certain extent. She let me bath her. So today she was okay. But there's days where I want to strangle her. But my first dog was my best dog, man. I miss my pit bull. He was the best. Nothing like these dumb boxes. These dogs, I don't know how people want these dogs. They're annoying. My pit bull was the best. But either way, I still love her. I still, care for her and I tolerate her. These past few days, I wanted to like kick her out of here and never have her back in here because she shit all over the place. And I just say to myself, I'm older now and I'm like calmer now. I don't really get upset too easy. I understand that, it's life. People get sick. She's going to get sick. I have to deal with it if I want to. And I just try to remain calm and understand that, not every day is going to be a great day. She doesn't shit in my apartment all the time. It's only happened this year 3 times, but the other year she's never did it. Oh, I don't have to wait to have children, Justin. I had 6 nephews and I dealt with them. I dealt with their bullshit my whole life, and I'm still dealing with teenage boys every day. And I had to tell the youngest one yesterday, I said, hey, don't slam shit. Don't be slamming doors. Don't. And he's like, I said, the next time you slam that door, I'm gonna come up to you and I'm gonna put your head in between the frame and the door and I'm gonna slam it so you can feel what that door feels. And then he's like, he didn't say nothing. He just walked off because he knew that I was being serious. I put up with 6 nephews, and I know it's nothing like having your own. I know what you're trying to say. It's nothing like having your own children, but I do technically have raised these 2 boys next door for their whole life. I've been like more a father to them than their own father, especially these past few years. But I've wiped all their asses. I've changed their diapers. I've fed them, clothed them, played with them, dealt with their bullshit. So I know what it's like, but I have a lot more tolerance now than I've ever had in my life, which is amazing. I'm just to the point where you get to a point in life. The point in life I'm at right now is not to get mad and not to give everything, because that's the test of life. See, if I'm asking God, I look at it this way. If I'm asking God every night before I go to bed, I pray to God, I pray to Jesus, I say, look, please keep me, my parents, my family safe. Please keep my closest friends safe. Make sure everybody's okay. Please keep my nephews safe on the roads. Please keep my mom and dad safe in their car. Please keep me safe. I ask God for a lot. So when I have negative things happen to me, like my dog having a shit attack, and I'm getting fed up because I have to clean it all, I don't complain because I'd rather have things like that happen than I have to go to the hospital today to visit my mom because she has cancer and she's dying. So what would you rather have? The worst case scenario or some little bullshit like that? So that's how I look at it. Like that's how I look at life. I say, I ask God for a lot. I ask him to take care of me, my parents, my family, my nephews, my dog, make sure I'm okay, healthy. I ask him for a lot. So when bad things happen, I don't say, "Oh God, why me?" It should be a perfect life. I don't look at it like that no more. My perspective on negativity and how negative things happen, like it's just a test to remind you that it could be worse. So yeah. So if God wants to just do that to me, then that's okay. I'll take the shit attacks and waking up and cleaning up shit all over my tile than visiting my parents in the hospital or me being in the hospital or me, having some bad shit happen. So that's how like I'm trying to look at life more and more every day. And I know a lot of people don't look at it like that. They automatically think that they have bad luck or their life is never ending bullshit. But I always like understand that it could be worse. It definitely could be worse. So yeah, I love her. I'm talking about her, but she's not a bad dog. She's just like when it comes to eating and drinking and like, her ways, it's so annoying. Like, she just like she knows better, but she doesn't care. You would think that she hasn't eaten in like a year or a week the way she attacks her food. Like she wants to eat everything so fast, and that's why she has her stomach's upset. That's why she's having problems because she eats everything too fast. When you eat fast, you have indigestion, you get fucked up. Your body's like, yo, what the hell are you doing? And that's what's wrong with her. That's why she gets sick. And that's why she throws up. That's why she hacks. That's why she chokes. And that's why she has diarrhea because she just doesn't get it. And that's why I get frustrated because, like, I wish that she would learn from her mistakes or learn from, like, how what she's doing is wrong. But she's just stupid. She's ignorant. So, some people, like they say, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. So, it's the story of my life. If I know I can't eat something that's bad. If I know if I eat something, I'm gonna have a reaction, then I'm not gonna eat it no more. It's that simple. If I know something's gonna give me heartburn and I don't want to feel that, I'm not gonna eat it. And what's so hard about that? Just like don't do it. But anyway, Justin, I'm glad that things are working out and you get to move out of that situation. I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad Spirit gave us the answers, and I'm glad that things are happening for you. And I knew it'll get better eventually. Sometimes, see, this is the perfect example of sometimes other people have to do things in order for our lives to change. So that's why I always tell people you can do what you want, but sometimes our lives dependent on other people's decisions. So that's why like it happens the way it does sometimes. You can do everything in your power, but if that person doesn't do what they need to do to change your life or to make something happen, then it ain't gonna happen. So that's the joy of life, is always dealing with everybody else. But anyway, on that note, let me get out of here. I gotta work tomorrow. So I'll see everybody tomorrow. I should be here, God willing. And I wish you all a good week. Hope you have a good week to come and good night. And just know that, keep praying. God's listening. And all you got to do is remember it always could be worse. So when something bad happens, just say, hey, look, I could be sick, or I could be dying, or somebody I love can be dying or sick. So remember, like, the little petty things, try not to get too worked up about it and give it your energy. I'm working on it every day. I'm still got a lot of work to do in with my mentality and how I look at things and how I react to negative situations. And I think if we all work on that, our lives will get better. Yeah? Sounds good? All right, cool. All right, good night, everybody. I'll see you all later. Tomorrow, I mean. And have a good one.